We're just days away from the 4th of July, but before you head off to watch fireworks and eat barbecue, join us as we celebrate by sampling 3 snacks. For it is well told that as the founding fathers signed the Declaration of Independence, they dipped the quill, signed the document, passed to the next man, and asked, "You tried it?" You Tried Dat. I'm Nick Norwood from Pale Shady Hancock.
Howdy.
Nick Geiger.
Hey.
4th of July, ladies.
Wow. Ooh. Independence Day. You guys dipping any quills for 4th of July?
Oh, I'm going to dip some quills. For sure.
Great.
I'm going to chug.
Okay.
Have you ever written with quill? I don't know. I'm not sure where to go with that.
Did you just ask me if I had ever written with quill? That's what we're talking about today? Hey guys. You've never done some calligraphy with a real live quill? What?
I want to know if you dip your quill. Have you gotten your quill wet lately? I'm talking about your ancient pen, of course.
My ancient pen.
There's got to be a society somewhere of like people who write with quills, right? Like they do a calligraphy.
Yes, the Sumerians or whatever. Like
the Society of Quill Writers.
Tiny town in Liechtenstein where they write in quill still.
All right, so we have a friend who has a new girlfriend, and Geiger and I met her recently for the first time, and said girlfriend has a child, and so Geiger and I, the kid's playing on the playground, and Geiger and I are chatting with this woman. Mm-hmm. So, Chad, you can tell me.
Yes, I
if
can.
This she had a quill.
She was teaching her son to write with cursive and quill only.
So you can say if this is more on Geiger and I, or if this is more on this woman. Mm-hmm. So she's talking about how her kid will go with anyone who's near. Like she says that if some stranger came up and was like, "Hey, come with me," the kid would go with. It's like a 3-year-old kid. Okay. Right, so it's just something like a parent would worry about, and some kids are just very friendly and will do what adults tell them.
Yeah.
And so this is probably we've known her for all of 4 minutes at this point.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And so what did you say?
I pointed at Geiger and I said, "Well, this guy likes to pick up kids, so you need to be careful." And then Geiger decides he will go along with me, right? Mm-hmm. As would do.
Of course, you do not mean physically lift the children. That is not.
No. Like he drives around picking up children. Correct.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes, an unmarked white van. Yes.
Yeah. Right. I went along with this awesome joke about me.
And then what did you say exactly?
And he likes to eat them sandwiches.
I said something like, "I told you I was done with that," or "I apologized already for that," or something
that there was a warrant out for you, or something like that.
I served my time, okay?
I said something like, "Hold on, I gotta go get my van," or whatever.
I said this guy's a pedophile, and you said, "Yes, I am." That's essentially
I just silently shook my head yes.
Right. Her reaction was to look at us stone-faced. Right? Completely fucking stone-faced.
Yeah.
So
and
are
back
we
away
off
slowly,
base?
Probably.
Were we off base? Is this funny of us? Right? Or is this
Chad, be honest.
I mean, two things can be true, right? It was very funny, and you were also way off base. Like, I okay. Here's also, I would have laughed if I was there because I think that's funny, and I also would have laughed if somebody that I had met 4 minutes ago made that joke. I would think that is funny too. But I think most people 4 minutes in, I think is a little too soon to start with the pedophilia jokes. I think you have to go at least like maybe an hour in before you start.
Would it be fit? Like I didn't even have like a bag of candy or a giant oversized butterfly net or anything. Like there's no
butterfly nets. That's
how
how
they
you
do
scoop
it, right?
them up.
They catch them in the net.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there should be some Geiger. I feel like maybe you would be top for this, having known the three of us, like quickest to jump into a bad, like dirty joke.
Oh,
like,
absolutely.
Not having known the person for that long.
Yeah, I've done that on like first dates where I'll make like a off-color joke or swear because I figure like they're gonna have to know what it's like to be with me. Like that's gonna happen. This is me. Buckle up. No, I'm not.
But she doesn't have to be with you. She's with your friend. Not you.
No, we're a package deal. You get one, you get us all.
I think also probably the context matters here. Like the fact that she is a woman with a little kid is a little bit more, like if it was like, if somebody with an older kid, maybe, like they would maybe not react the same or
right.
But
this is all we know is the problem.
This podcast has rotted your brain.
This is all I know.
Did she like then laugh at anything else you said, or was she like clearly like I need to get away from these?
She smiled a little bit, but she's not.
She didn't laugh much at us.
Yeah,
and it's not. That's not us, right?
Yeah,
we clearly were very funny.
There's no accounting for taste. We are, as you know, hilarious.
Yeah. I mean, you guys are funny. Yeah, that's true. Very funny.
I guess we didn't have a feeling out period, which probably was not fair, right? You need to.
We also did not like continue making pedophile jokes like the rest of the 15 minutes we talked to her. Like we stopped.
We read the
class.
I will say though, for context, our mutual friend is also like incredibly filthy. So probably if it's probably a safe assumption that if she's dating him, that she's going to be okay with a joke like that.
Yes.
So
I just think we have enough roguish charm to pull it off. Like that, who could stay mad at us?
Who could resist?
Who could resist? Even after I show her the warrant out for my arrest.
So we decided after we didn't get a laugh, we're gonna lean into the pedophilia.
Always a good thing to lean into. Yeah, I think that's true.
That's actually somewhat how I got in good with Betsy's family. Not the pedophilia part. Let me reframe. It was a whole Epstein Island thing. No, but like I would make a lot of off-color and like her family's very buttoned up and ours is not. And I think I was like somewhat endearing because I'm like, who's this guy just not giving a shit over here? And I wasn't funny, to be very clear. There were terrible jokes, but someone was at least attempting to make them, which is an improvement in the room there. So I think our strategy is sound, is what I'm trying to say.
We have a proven track record of being shitheads, all right? So it's worked for us this far. Maybe next time you meet a new girlfriend, start with like a joke about shitting in your pants or something like that instead. It's a better opener.
You could talk about Nick Cannon's balls.
Yeah. Start with a joke about how Nick Cannon insured his balls recently. Start with that joke.
Shout out Becky for sending me the super helpful intro topic of Nick Cannon insured his balls. I looked it up and it says Nick Cannon insured his balls.
Yeah.
It
was truth.
It was truth. Because he's
said
had
fake
so many
news,
kids.
but it is true.
He needs that man needs to. He had said he has 14 kids. He needs to start pulling out at the very least. I think
What does insuring your balls mean?
Haters say it's time for me to stop having kids and put this super sperm to rest, but I'm doubling down on these valuable balls and my future kids. Cannon said in the statement. I don't know. Yeah, so like is
statement. That's a statement.
He is
So, like,
secured
if somebody whacks him with like a meat cleaver in the nuts, does he get like $1 million from the insurance company or something?
He took out a $10 million insurance policy after they evaluated his balls. So I don't know, like,
what?
The company said the valuation was extrapolated from Canon's answers on its virtual ball valuation. This is the LA Times. That's where I'm not reading this out of the Onion. This
Virtual ball evaluation.
A fine print which assessed the gonads' size, favorite features, and bedroom maneuvers. Okay.
The gonads' favorite features?
Size I get. Favorite features. Is that Bluetooth or something? Like, what are they? What?
My balls got a rear view camera.
Bedroom maneuvers? What, bouncing on the butt? Like,
yeah,
what else is there different to do?
What's your favorite feature? Well, I really like this pube right here, as he points to one of his pubes.
A fine print disclaimer clarified that the quiz was in no way scientific. No shit. Well...
But it's true. The company did insure his balls.
If it's in the LA Times, it's got to be true, everyone.
He also said that he doesn't care what anyone thinks and that the $100 million he makes a year, far more than what his testicles are supposedly worth, is the real measure of his success.
Okay.
Just relates to the common folk, Nick Cannon.
Net worth is always a great measure of a person's value.
I make $100,000 a year, $100 million a year. I'll insure my fucking balls if I want.
Check out these favorite features. Teabagging everyone,
shooting laser beams out of them.
Man insures balls. God bless America.
Man insures country will hate him.
People can't get health care. Can't insure his balls.
Most people can't afford to send one kid to college. Nick Cannon spends more on his testicles than he will on his children's education.
All right. 3 snacks. 5-point scale. Love that, like that. Indifferent to that, dislike that. Hate that. Start with the Trollis. The Trolli Sour Duo Crawlers.
Why are they duos?
2 flavors. Two sides. There's a soft side and a gummy side.
How's that going to work?
The duo piece.
Soft side?
Correction, there's a gummy side, period.
Both sides pretty soft, I would say.
The 2 sides seem identical to me.
Yeah.
Strong side, soft side.
If you've had a Trolli candy before, these are slightly thicker, and there's a different color on top than there is on bottom. According to the package, the 3 possibilities are guava and strawberry, mango and pineapple, and watermelon and citrus.
I will say the one side is a little bit chewier than the other, or I might be imagining that.
Without spoiling anything, I think I like the watermelon citrus one.
Which color is that? Red and yellow?
That's red and yellow.
So which one's the strawberry one?
Guava, strawberry, is the purple. Yeah.
Try that.
All right, Geiger.
Yeah.
You're up first. You're a duos expert as a man who regularly does a duos tournament. So what do you think of these?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. These things...
All right, Chad.
All right, I'm just going to put a giant question mark on the spreadsheet. I'm going to write, fucker can't make up his mind.
Wow. I had my character assassinated multiple times in there. These are... I don't know. I feel like if you've had one Trolli, you've had them all. This is like basically... The flavors are definitely different. They taste different. I don't know if they necessarily match up with the fruits that they... Like, if you just gave me one and said, guess the fruits that it is, I don't know that I would like identify strawberry or banana or whatever. I think I also like the red and yellow one the best, even though I don't like watermelon, which also shows you I don't really feel like the flavor accuracy is all that great. I also don't notice what the package extolled to be its favorite feature was the soft and the chewy. I can't tell the difference.
I was gonna make a favorite feature joke. You beat me to it.
Ah, sorry. It's the benefit of leading off. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of gummies as a candy, or even like the Sour Patch Kid stuff. I don't know. It's fine. It's an indifferent. They're fine. They're not bad.
Jed?
Well, I've said before I'm kind of a fan of sour candy in general. Like in the way that some people like spicy food, I like sour food that way because I think it, you get that sour taste and then the sweetness kind of comes in and counteracts that. And I am getting that here. Geiger's right. The flavor accuracy is dog shit in this. Like that, these all just kind of taste like generically fruity, sweet a little bit. But I think I agree that the red, which one? Yeah, the watermelon one is the best one. I don't know. I was like, which color is that again? The red and yellow.
I like the red.
But I mean, to me, they all kind of taste the same. I don't dislike any of these flavors. I like the consistency of this. I like the sourness of this. I think these are all right. I'm going to finish this bag. This is a like that for me.
I'm definitely torn between indifferent and like. They're not as. I don't think they're quite as good as the regular Trolli gummy worms, and I think those are pretty good. Geiger's right. You can't tell one flavor from another, really. They do taste different, but you could never name what they were. But they are tasty. I keep going back for them. If you like gummy sour candy, and they're really not that sour, but I'm still going to slide them into a low level like that because I am getting pretty deep into the bag. So next, let's go to the sea salt snack bites.
Mochi.
This
bag's kind of funny. That it sounds like it's like some word on it that's like almost makes them sound desperate. It says like, try me on soup, try me on salad, and then it's like, just try me.
It's hard to tell what the fuck it's supposed to be at first because they are little.
I'm confused.
Like when it says try me on salad, they do look like croutons, kind of like broken up pieces of crouton.
Isn't mochi ice cream? Mochi balls or whatever?
Yeah, my kids love it. But this is crunchy. They're not. The pieces are not all uniform. Each one's totally different.
And these are gluten-free. They're made out of, like, rice flour.
Yeah, I can tell.
And dairy-free. So I don't really know what the fuck it is made out of. What is it made out of? Just rice? Rice bran oil, and sea salt. That's it. I could see these on a salad for a crouton.
Yeah.
They are very crunchy.
Yeah.
130 calories for what it says is 12 pieces. All right, Chad, what do you think?
I think there's a lot to like about these things, actually. They have like quite a bit of salt on them. I think maybe a little too much salt. I'm not sure, but they have a really nice crunch. The form factor is pretty good. I think the flavor is pretty good. Like it's sort of like a rice cake, but tastes a lot better. I think there's probably another flavor here that would work even better than this, that could maybe get a love dat from me, but I think these are actually really good. I'm pleasantly surprised by these. I'm going to give them a like dat.
One thing I appreciate is that it's unique. Like I can't place what it is, not like anything else specifically that we've had before. It's something a little bit new and different. I think they're kind of tasty. I like the salt aspect of it. I don't think like if you made, I'm not sure what other flavor you'd make of these, but if you made some kind of like a sour cream and onion one or something, like it would be
insured
nasty.
Testicle flavor, maybe.
Right. So, but I do think they're decent. I'm going to actually give them another low level like that. Just a couple snacks sliding into like for me, just barely. Geiger, what do you think?
They are unique. They're very odd. I was trying to figure out what it kind of almost reminds me of like a salty corn pop or a salty like Kix cereal. Like it's got that weird. It's like crunchy, but it has a weird chew after that. And it just kind of disintegrates. But it is. I always complain as a salty snack fan that things aren't salty enough. This one is good at that. It does get wedged in your teeth, as I see Chad is struggling with as well right now. It's almost like a crunchier rice cake or something. I don't know how to. Well, I guess that makes sense. It's almost all rice bran and rice flour. But I'm torn. I will I will bump it up just barely into a like that. These are good. I don't know. I don't think I could eat like a bunch of them at once. Like I think I would get sick of them after like a couple handfuls.
That's a lie. You could eat a bunch of them.
You eat a bunch of stuff that you gave like dislikes and hates to, so
I was hungrier then.
I meant now.
My belly is full of sour gummy worms.
The Mochi Sea Salt Snack Bites in the lead currently, but we've got stuffed puffs, cookies and cream filled marshmallow bites coming up that look pretty tasty. So we'll see if they can win the day. But it's segment time, Chad.
All right. Well, this episode comes out on June 30th. That is a very important date. And Novak, I'm surprised. Actually, I thought you would know what this is, but today, June 30th, marks day 3, the ending of one of the most important anniversaries that we celebrate every year, the X Games. This is surprise X Games quiz for you. So to mark the 2024 X Games, which we love the X Games here on You Tried Dat. It's our favorite sport.
I've been so focused on the O Games that I haven't really thought about the X Games.
Who do you guys have in the X Games this year as like the overall favorite for the X activities? You got a motocross person that you really like, or half pipe
Wolverine
guy? Wolverine. Secretariat getting pushed down the half pipe.
Yeah, I like Jenna Jameson. Oh, that's the Triple X Games. Sorry.
Are there even X Games because of the O Games? Like, aren't those X Games competitors competing at the O Games?
Yes. If I'm following your metaphor, I think all of the X competitors are at the O, and even the Y Games. There's too many minor leagues.
The Olympic Games is what I'm talking about. Like, aren't there?
I was just kidding. I have thought you're just
extreme sports at the Olympics now. No, I was clearly referencing the Olympics, oft referred to as the O Games.
I was like, what? I mean,
they're referred to as the OPICs. Everyone knows that. I think they have some of the stuff, especially I think more so in winter, where they brought in a lot of the snowboarding and half pipe and shit. But I think some of these more just like race a dirt bike around a track and do jumps and shit. That's not in the Olympics still. So
Call of Duty isn't there yet. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's get into this X Games quiz. I've got 8 questions for you. We'll see how it goes here. Starting off with a pretty easy one. How many total events are there in the 2024 X Games Ventura? By the way, it's called the X Games Ventura because it's taking place in Ventura, California.
Oh, are you going?
No, that's Southern California. No, very far.
Okay.
I mean, yes, I'm there right now as we're recording this on June 30th. Okay. How many total events are there in the 2024 X Games Ventura, including breaking down by elimination versus finals and men's versus women's? So on the events page, they list like such and such event, elimination, then such and such finals, and then there's men's and women's broken down. So how many total events are there? Whoever gets closer gets the point here.
Wait, so like, let's say skateboarding is 1. So men's skateboarding is 1. Women's skateboarding is now 2.
Yes, and then it would be like
heats
men's skateboards finals and women's skateboards finals.
Oh, those then 4. Count as separate events?
Yes, because they hold them on separate days, yeah. So
that makes total sense.
Geiger, we'll start with you as the numbers man.
Man, I've always said the NFL is a 17 event season. So, okay, for reference, Novak, do you know how many events are in the O games?
The O games have probably 50 events. I don't know.
Yeah, I think.
Nick Cannon, with
true.
his 14 kids, has
Right.
visited at least 14 O games.
He's had at least 14 O faces.
The W games are the waifu games. There are many events.
All those weebs will go compete in the waifu events. Guess here. All right, I'm gonna just say a number that will instantly be way off. I'll say 60.
60. All right. Novak, what do you say?
That's probably way too high.
I am an expert at the X Games.
You are.
But I've been thrown off by you counting the finals of an event as a completely new event.
Look, it was too much work for me to actually read what each thing was, so I just counted the number of squares they had on the page.
So I feel like there's got to be more than that because that's a lot for events. So I'm gonna say 75.
75. All right, Geiger gets the point. It's actually significantly lower than you guys said. Remember, this is only a 3-day event. It's not that big of a thing. There are 24 total events. I will read them to you now. In skateboard, they have park, street best trick, vert, and vert best trick. In BMX, they have park best trick, street, dirt, and dirt best trick. And in Moto X, they have best trick, quarter pipe high air, and best whip. Those are the events.
Wait, so how many words did you just say? Because if there are men's and women's for each of those, and also a final for every single one of those,
no. So then
it's going a lot higher.
That's the piece. There's not men's and women's for all of them, and there's not elimination and finals for all of them. Like some of them, best trick, it's only one thing. So, but those are the distinct event names. All right, moving on to the second one. Before
there's
you guys
no women's ball
question.
ensuring. I forget.
All right, this one's a mouthful. Here we go. Guests at the 2024 X Games Ventura have many ticket purchasing options. One option is the Sonic Club 95 Lounge Pass. This pass provides you the same GA access to all competition courses, music, and X-Fest areas, plus gives you unlimited access to Club 95 Lounge with relaxed seating, private restrooms, and includes the following: private bar with drinks for purchase, dedicated food samples and family-friendly snacks for purchase, interactive games and activations, choral viewing for street, park, Moto X, Vert, and BMX dirt competitions, complimentary water refill station.
Are you getting paid for this?
Dedicated Club 95 Lounge concierge to assist with your X Games needs. Dedicated entrance lanes into X Games. Express lane at X Games merch store. Children 5 and under allowed in free with a ticketed Club 95 adult. What is the starting price of the X Games Sonic Club 95 Lounge Pass? I'll give you 4 options here. 1, $79. 2, $99. 3, $119. 4, $139. Novak, you're up.
Does it come with all the rings?
Do you need me to repeat all the benefits that come with that, or?
Does Sonic meaning like the burger place is sponsoring it?
I don't know.
It's like a music thing?
The Sonic? Hedgehog?
It might be the Hedgehog. How much for the Knuckles package?
This type of question generally is to show that people pay too much for the X Games.
But it includes a complimentary water refill station, aka there's a drinking fountain in the corner.
Working toilets.
How much is there are my balls insured should a board fly into the crowd?
It comes with a $100 ball insurance policy.
You get the opportunity to purchase snacks and bar beverages.
Now you get $100.
The opportunity to visit the concession stand.
You get $100 per ball for both men and women. So it's like $100 per ball event.
I'm gonna take whatever the highest number was.
$139, option 4. Okay, Geiger,
That
what do you
sounds
say?
right. It's a good deal.
You agree
Okay,
or something else?
I get to see all the events and have a bunch of my other X Games needs catered to.
And an express lane at the merch store. Don't forget that.
We'll get you spending money on useless T-shirts faster than the other plebes. So you said 129 or 139?
He said 139, yeah.
He's probably right. I will just shake it up a little bit, and I'll go 109 was the second one down?
119 was the next
119.
Yeah. Novak is right. It is $139, and that's just the starting. There's many add-ons that you can add.
Who's doing that other than like Bam Margera's dad or whoever the fuck would be there? I don't know.
Probably
he doesn't do
Bam
X Games,
dad.
does he?
I don't think so. I think he just does X and other drugs. Here we go. Number 3. The 2024 X Games Ventura website has 10 artists listed on the music page. These artists are going to be performing. How many of them had I heard of? Answers here from 1 to 10. Geiger, what do you say?
Can I ask a clarifying question?
Mm-hmm.
Do you listen to music?
I mean, sometimes, but I'll be curious. I'll be surprised if you guys have heard of more than I've heard of on this list.
Is one of them Slipknot?
No.
Is one of them NoFX?
NoFX Games.
No.
You're
Geiger, what do you say? Answer here from anywhere from 0 to 10 is your possible choices.
I'm going to say you have heard of 2 of them.
2 of them. Novak.
Oh, that's the right number. I see. I feel like he hasn't heard of 3. He only knows 4 bands in total.
It could be
and there's
Taylor
no way all
Swift,
3 of the 4
Ariana
are playing
Grande,
at
Nicki
right.
Minaj could all be there.
I gotta say 1, I guess.
Oh, Novak nails it exactly. 1. I will read you the list of artists. Wiz Khalifa, that's the only one I've heard of. Oxymorons, AG Club, Emo Night, Mija, D-Vault, Cascade, Metalaki, Blame My Youth, and Fever 333. Had you guys heard of any of those but Wiz Khalifa?
No.
None of them sounded familiar.
Okay, great.
It's too bad DMX wasn't alive because you would want DMX right next to the BMX event doing music.
That's good.
DMX games.
Okay. I should say that to someone's girlfriend the first time I meet him, make him laugh.
Great. We'll turn around and walk away.
Tell their waifu.
All right, the next one, you might be sad to hear this, but you'll notice when I talked above about the events, there was a glaring omission that we've talked about in the past from our fandom. The X Games once, but no longer hosted Call of Duty as an event. Call of Duty is famous for being on another X-based platform, the Xbox, which is not the real name of an existing Xbox console. Okay? Which is not the real name of an Xbox console. Here are your choices. 1, Series X. B, 1S. C, Max S. D, 1X. Novak, what do you say? Series X, 1S, Max S, or 1... What is the last one here? 1X.
You can just hear the millions of lock screens on people's iPhones as they turn this fucking shit off right now. Right here. What are these fucking nerds talking about?
Do you know your Xboxes, Novak? How well do you know your Xbox?
I've never owned an Xbox. I'm more familiar with the O-Box, i.e. my fleshlight. I know.
I've never touched a W box.
Waifu box?
Here's what I know. And Geiger, I'm saying I know this. It doesn't mean I actually know it. I'm pretty sure that the X series, is that the one you said? Something series.
Series X was the first choice.
Series X is 1. I believe that is in existence. And I'm almost positive the 1S is in existence. So it comes down between the 1X or the Max
S.
Max S.
Yeah, Max
I
S.
believe that the Max S is made up.
Okay, Geiger, what do you say?
I'm so confused. What? So I'm with you. The X series or the X-wing or whatever the fuck that
Series
first
X.
one was. Series X. Sirius XM radio was the first one. Is real. The other one, Novak Sync, is real as well. And then it came down to
Howard Stern.
Who is that? Is that like an English butler telling me which song?
That's Paul Giamatti in that Howard Stern movie.
Oh, that's right.
Goddamn Howard Stern.
Oh, okay.
No, it was an English butler.
Yeah, you were right. You were right.
It sounded like fucking Alfred. Mr. Wayne, Howard Stern is here.
Howard Stern loves to go on site to the Batcave to interview Batman.
Hey, Bruce Wayne, I heard you had a waifu.
Hold on. Jackie the Joke Man Martley's following me here down into the Batcave.
The Joke Man, what? He just like socks him in the face. Yeah.
You want to know how Jackie got these scars?
Have you ever danced with a Baba Booey in the pale moonlight?
Hey, okay, I'm here with Batman. He's going to ride the symbiote while I throw bagels at his ass cheeks. Oh, he's a great interviewer. He's such a good interviewer. The Dark Knight Rises indeed. Okay. I'm sorry. The four options are what? I've completely forgotten.
Series X, 1S, Max S, and 1X.
Stop saying it so fast. I think 1X is not real.
Okay. Novak's right here. Max S is the one that I made up. So Novak
Max
with the lead
von
now.
Sydow.
3-1 halfway through. See if Geiger
reference.
can. Let's see if Geiger can come back as these questions move further and further away from the actual X Games. Number 5. Speaking of things with the letter X in them, which ingredient does erectile dysfunction scam extends contain? Your choices are...
Scam?
Yeah, what do you mean scam? My dick is hard as ever.
1, pumpkin. 2, mushroom. 3, eggplant. 4, microplastics. 5, X-Lax. Geiger, I believe you are up.
Okay. I halfway expect you to be like, trick question, all of them are in there. I'm tempted to say eggplant because of the emoji only, but that's probably not scientifically foundational.
Right. And mushrooms also, because he thinks Mushroom Head is funny.
Yeah,
and pumpkins because he thinks Plumpkin's funny. So I think all of
that. What are the other two? X-Lax and the other one?
Microplastics.
Oh, because he thinks micro penis is funny.
And X-Lax because I think diarrhea is funny. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. All right. So it's a scam. I really need to see my money back.
Discounted by the FDA. Yeah, so it does not work.
Click, extends refund.
Quick question. Did I eat microplastics.com?
How many microplastics can you inhale?
What percentage of my dick is now recyclable? I think I'm gonna go ahead. Actually, I will go with microplastics. That sounds like the worst thing of those things to ingest.
Okay.
I mean, X-Lax is bad, but it's at least edible.
I was gonna say the foods at first until we cracked the code. And so I don't think it's X-Lax. It has to be microplastics.
Okay. All right. This is interesting because, first of all, I wish I was clever enough to have come up with those answers because of the emojis, but I literally just picked the first 3 foods that came in, or first 2 foods that came into my head, because These were ingredients from the website. They don't say, "Hey, we include microplastics in our product." So it's definitely not microplastics.
Well, it sounded like you were reading it off a news article, and that's why they got.
Yeah, I thought so too.
That's what I
you called it a scam. Does it say scam on the website?
that was my editorializing.
Does it say we?
If you've made it this far, it's not going to bother you that this is a huge scam.
Does the front page of the website say we put in pumpkin because it rhymes with blumpkin?
And we put an eggplant because just a picture of a dick.
Wait, so what? What's the answer?
The answer is pumpkin, and so it said they put it in because research suggested that raw and roasted pumpkin seeds may improve erectile function in rats by reducing oxidative stress in the penis. However, there is currently no evidence to support the use of pumpkin for erectile dysfunction in humans.
I'll tell you what, fucking trick or treat, I am goddamn turgid the whole fucking time. Walk around with a raging erection.
That's why you mouth fucked so many jack-o'-lanterns. You were just trying to make your penis bigger.
Jesus. Mouth fucked? Okay.
Deviant.
Fucking, I just walked into the fucking
they don't have
comment section. There you go.
They don't have a vagina or butt. I mean, what else?
No.
You gonna eye fuck that?
Really?
I am aware of where I need to have the sex. I've just never called it a mouth fuck before. I'm a gentleman, sir.
Here we go. This is a fun one. Number 6. Well, wait, who got that one? Nobody got that one. Okay. While preparing for this X-themed quiz, I looked at a website that had a bunch of pictures of X-rays revealing stuff that people shoved up their butt. Which thing did I not see a picture of? 1. Salad tongs fishing out a vibrator that was already up there. 2. Upside down Buzz Lightyear. 3. Giant candy cane with the curved side up. 4. Full Barbie doll wearing a princess dress. Novak, what do you say? Which of those did I not see an X-ray of shoved up someone's ass?
How far into the Google search did he go? Is what this question is.
These were all on one website. These X-ray pictures.
Some of them make sense, right? Someone's going to put a Barbie doll up their ass. Mm-hmm. Makes a ton of sense.
Totally makes sense. Yeah, they're practically
candy cane, because once you're done mouth fucking pumpkins for Halloween,
then at Christmas
get into the Christmas spirit.
The candy cane ass fucks you. Yeah.
In case someone wants to mouth fuck your butt, it'll taste like mint at least. Wait, you said they put the curved side in though?
The curved side, yeah, the curved side was up, and it was a big.
That is specific.
Cane. Giant candy cane.
It's very specific. Mm-hmm. The one that I assume that the tongs also got stuck midway to grabbing something else.
The tongs were trying to fish out a vibrator that was already up there. So the vibrator's up there. They try to use the salad tongs to pull the vibrator out.
They use something much larger to get a vibrator out. That makes a ton of sense.
I feel like you should still be able to get those tongs out. Unless they were fishing it out mid X-ray.
Only one way to find out, Novak. Go and squat on some tongs and see what happens.
Please let us remove it. He's just digging in there. I'm gonna go with that one.
But we're out of actual medical equipment. Fortunately, there's an Olive Garden down the street. I'll be right back.
Ooh, look at that breadstick. Hey. I would say
part of the O-ring games, though.
I would say candy cane, at least, like, that one doesn't make any sense. Because why, if you're trying to, like, anally please yourself with a candy cane, why would you stick the hook in? That's like it's perfectly made to shove up your ass with the stick part. So I think that part's wrong. I think it doesn't make logical sense. I think it would be reversed if a candy cane was used.
Very sound logic, Geiger, but you forgot that people are fucking dipshits. The candy cane one is real. The salad tongs one is real. The upside down Buzz Lightyear is real. I did not see a full Barbie doll wearing a princess dress. What I saw was actually a naked Barbie doll with its head decapitated off. So that
to infinity and oh god, where the fuck am I?
All right, so score is still 3-1. Geiger, you need both of these last two to tie.
Not gonna do it.
All right, here we go.
Nope.
Number 7. This is remember this is an X
Which
Games
of these things did I see shoved up an asshole?
Which of these things did I shove up my own asshole after closing out my Google page?
That page had like 20 pictures on it. I could have presented so many options, but I just picked my favorites. Okay, number 7. I hope you guys have been paying attention. How many times does the letter X appear in this Google Doc, including in this question and the following extra 8th question? Here are your choices.
This Google Doc?
I wrote it in a Google Doc.
Oh, the quiz?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the quiz is in a Google Doc. All right.
God damn it.
Choice 1, 20 X's. 2, 30 X's. 3, 40 X's. 4, 50 X's. Geiger, what do you say? This is a pivotal question. You need to get this. Yeah. How closely were you paying attention to what I said?
After doing this podcast for so long, I think I'm wearing 40X pants. I think I'll go 40. I'll try to split the difference a little bit.
40 X's. How many X's?
I was gonna say 40, but for this sporting sake, I'll pick a different number and say 30.
30. Oh, you should have stuck with a 40. It is exactly 40 X's in the Google Doc. Yeah. All right, we got something. Let's see. Okay, you guys probably have a good idea of what this last question is going to be about.
That was DMX.
That was Dikembe Mutombo doing DMX. Oh no! X gonna give it to you.
It was DMX with a backwards candy cane shoved up his asshole.
That was DMX after he just got mouth fucked. Oh fuck! God damn it!
That was DMX after he just got the hardest Blumpkin applied to him of all time. I was gonna give it to you.
Jaggedy teeth, jack-o'-lantern.
Okay, it's been a while since we did one of these. Number 8. I'll give a point to whoever comes up with the closest definition to what is listed under Urban Dictionary for the term, quote, XXX Garfield. So who can come up with the closest definition to XXX Garfield? I was going through pages of Urban Dictionary words that start with the letter X to find
definition of XXX Garfield?
Yeah,
that's just a comic strip with like Garfield.
Well, if that's what that it could be if you want if you want to go with that, but
it could be Garfield in place of Vin Diesel in the movie XXX.
It could be that. Yeah. I was gonna originally just do what's the Urban Dictionary of X Games, but the definition is literally just like an extreme sporting competition held every year, blah blah blah. So that's not interesting. So we're going with XXX Garfield, which is a fantastic definition, if I do say so myself. Novak, you get to go first.
Okay. I'm going to dip into my Garfield knowledge and use some things I know about him for this definition.
Great.
Similar to the movie American Pie, right, where the guy mouth fucks an apple pie.
This is a common term for, the knife mouth fucks the pie when you cut it open to start serving slices.
I believe it is fucking a lasagna, American Pie style, on a Monday. Okay.
That is a really good
a lot of Garfield knowledge there. Okay. Geiger, what do you say?
I mean, that's really all it could be.
That's the only,
Yeah. XXX Garfield. It probably has nothing to do with Garfield the president. Garfield's, I think Garfield the cat is probably more popular in the current zeitgeist.
Yeah.
I would, fuck.
You have to mouth fuck him because he has no vagina or butthole.
Why doesn't he have a butthole?
Cat's famous to not have buttholes. Yeah, that is true.
It was sewn shut? Like, what happened?
Jim Davis just never drew the asshole. That's why he doesn't have it.
I think a triple X Garfield.
Draw that asshole, Jim Davis. Come on. Give us the Garfield asshole we deserve.
That's why they forced him into retirement, because they kept asking for more anatomically correct Garfield and he wouldn't do it. Where's Garfield's dick? I don't see his hanger.
Show me Garfield taking a shit.
Triple X Garfield.
I want to see John Arbuckle jacking off. What?
Who is that?
John Arbuckle?
His editor or something?
No.
Who's talking to him like that?
That's DMX talking, actually.
Oh, DMX. I forgot when DMX bought the Garfield catalog.
Triple X Garfield gonna give it to you. Okay, I think a Triple X Garfield is like a big fat slob who's like eating while just laying there and getting fucked.
What the hell?
I don't know.
That's dirtier than fucking lasagna.
Yeah, it is. It's a dirty place. This has been a dirty episode.
This is hard to decide because you're both way off.
You usually give us no points on these.
I'm either going to give no points or maybe a point to Novak. It doesn't matter either way. Novak wins. Here is the actual definition, word for word, of Triple X Garfield. Here we go. The destroyer of... Okay. The destroyer of Thanos and slayer of pussy. Don't fuck with him because he has the power of God and anime on his side. He's already fucked your mom, so don't worry about him doing it. No one knows what he looks like, but we think he looks like normal Garfield.
What? That's definition? That defined nothing.
But he's already fucked your mom, so don't worry about it.
My abs have more definition than that fucking definition. Which is to say they have none.
All right. Now you know all you need to know about the X Games. I'm glad I could educate you.
I thought it was Geiger was pretty close with some large sloppy person just laying there waiting to get fucked.
Yeah, I don't know why. Lately, all of my podcast impressions have turned into fucking Admiral Akbar for some reason. I'm like, that's a crap. I don't fuck you in your fat ass.
I'm a lazy piece of shit. Just fucking climb on top of me and ride me while I eat a Subway sandwich.
Pass the salt. I'm fucking eating.
Get over here so I can mouth fuck a pumpkin.
I still say the term mouthfuck is dirtier than anything I ever said today.
Yeah, it's very strange. All right. Stuffed puffs. Cookies and cream filled marshmallow bites. Now these are basically the size of a regular marshmallow, but the outside looks like it's covered in like an Oreo cookie crumb.
They have a strong smell.
Yeah.
Now the picture on the front makes it look like it's a geode. Like you open it
geode
and find the cookies and cream there within. And when you bite it, it basically just looks like a marshmallow with a little hard piece in the middle.
Ah, this tender geode. Let me devour it.
Harvested from the mountain, the lava pits of fucking Mount St. Helens. What's in the middle of this? Oreo cream? Is that supposed to be that grayish substance? There's like a hard something in the middle.
It's supposed to be like a ground up Oreo cookie bits in the middle. And also that ground up Oreo.
It's really gray.
On the outside. Yeah.
Yeah,
save the best for last year, Novak, that's for sure.
Fucking no. Oh, this is the Triple X Garfield of snacks.
Slayer of Thanos and pussy.
This thing's pretty fucking gross. I guess the flavor is not overwhelmingly like nasty or anything. It just tastes like really shitty marshmallow, like marshmallow that they'll put into like a marshmallow Santa at Christmas, where they're just like low quality marshmallow.
Yeah.
And the cookies and cream that's supposed to be in the middle is very confusing. I can't really pick out what it is that I'm eating.
Just totally perplexed.
Yeah. I suppose the chocolate on the outside adds a little something to it. I don't know. It's a very confusing, bad snack. But it's not like spit out bad. I just think it's poorly done. I'm going to give this a dislike dat. Geiger.
Yeah, this is disappointing. I was tempering my expectations because they looked very good. And I do like marshmallows, and I like Oreos, obviously, and chocolate. This thing's bad. Like, the worst part about it is that hard cookies and cream attempt in the middle that just looks like rubber cement. Like, I'd sooner eat. I wish there was like an extends in the middle of this. It'd fucking be more tasty.
I wish the middle was full of microplastics. Yeah. Common ingredient.
I wish there was a pumpkin in the middle. I think it's bad. I don't like even the chocolate on the outside. Isn't that chocolatey? This is just like, it feels cheap and shitty. I will give it a dislike that. It's not inedible. It's like it's annoying and sweet, and it doesn't taste good. But it's not a hate that. But it's a definite dislike that.
All right, it's got no shot, but let's see if it's going to get an unwelcome visitor or even worse. Chad?
Well, I'm just sitting back here and just come over and fuck me and thank you for saying what needed to be said.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I'm right.
What you couldn't see is that you really acted it out too. You leaned back and you were kind of swaying side to side.
You really got to get into character, even in an audio medium.
You waited for someone to come over and start fucking you. We saw that on camera.
I grew some pumpkins. This is nasty. I think it's funny, Geiger, that you expected it to be good. I bought these knowing they would be terrible. The marshmallow is so fake. That middle, actually, I did think the middle might be okay. I knew the marshmallow would be bad, but I thought maybe the middle could be good, because sometimes cookies and cream stuff tastes pretty good, but it's so like, why is it hard like that? And there's almost, you can't, if there is flavor, you can't get it at all, because the marshmallow on the outside is overwhelming. They're too big, so it's like you can't even like pop it in your mouth at once. These things are a pretty big failure. I did go back for a second one, so I can't go hate dat for that, just because like Novak said, it wasn't spit out bad. So I'm right there with you guys. It's a dislike dat, but these are bad.
Okay, we've got an unwelcome visitor. The winner today is the Mochi sea salt snacks, and I think rightfully so. Yeah, it's probably the one that we would reach for if we're going back. So try those out if you see them somewhere. New snack. Geiger. Where can the listeners contact us?
Podcast where we try snacks, new and old, and some new snacks. Not an old snack. It's one of the new ones.
Today we're trying hardtack. The oldest snack in the bar. Salted cod. Today we're trying Adam's rib. Yeah, I guess if you're really into the O games, all my O games heads out there, reach out. If you're into the X games, as always, this is your day. This is your time to enjoy it. Enjoy it. Pop over at least $139 so you can have your X needs cared for. Maybe for maybe for $239, you could get mouth fucked like Lazy Garfield.
Lazy Garfield
or Triple X Garfield.
Give me the definition of Lazy Garfield. Just the normal character of Garfield.
Garfield, I guess. Orange cat likes lasagna. If you are that person that will kind of put the inappropriate conversation forward too soon, welcome to the club. I'm the president. We should hang out. And if not, that's fine too. You can reach us at youtrydat@gmail.com. We're on Twitter /X, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, really all the social medias that are relevant. They're relevant because we're there. Let us know what you think of our snacks. Let us know if you think there's a snack we should try. Ask a question for the mailbag. Leave us a review and stars and all that good stuff. And if you do like us, please let your friends and family know. And as always, thank you for listening.
Okay, so one of these two extreme sports I'm going to give you, you have to start from step 1, your current ability, which is 0. Mm-hmm. And which one do you feel like you would
I hope one of them is riding a horse down a half pipe. I really hope it's one of these two extreme sports. Check the archives. Go ahead.
Your first one is riding skateboard successfully from one top of half pipe to other top of half pipe. You have to stay on the board the entire time, go down, get up the other side. Okay. The other one is, we'll say, surfing. You have to stand on surfboard for 10 seconds on wave. Okay. Which one of those, if you're starting, you're practicing them both equally, are you going to finish first?
Is that surfing in the X Games?
Surfing is not in the X Games, no.
Triple X wave is, though.
Here's the thing.
You have to mouth fuck a shark.
Is it a Triple X Garfield shark? Those are just laying there on the beach like you tap its way.
You have to give a Blumpkin to a dolphin. That's what you have to do.
Give me the extends. It's going to be a long night with this shark.
You have to fuck a beached whale.
What in the world? That seems ethically dubious.
X Games.
You have to find your favorite features of a goldfish's balls.
Goldfish.
Hey, Gagger, which one?
Big old swinging balls. Look at the clackers on that thing.
Classically big bald animal, the goldfish.
The goldfish. I don't know. This is going to sound dumb. I think surfing's probably harder. However, I'm not worried about drowning in the ocean or breaking a leg surfing.
A little softer landing.
Yeah, I don't foresee a future. I can get down the half pipe for sure, on my ass or my face or whatever. But gravity will bring me down. Ain't nothing bringing me up. I'm never getting up to the other side of the half pipe. So it's going to be a quarter pipe.
Bring you up.
A crane would have to lift me up to the other side of the half pipe. Whereas I think if I did surfing long enough, I could stay on the board for 10. No, long enough meaning 10 years maybe. But I think I could get a 10-minute stretch. You said 10 minutes I had to stay on the board?
10 seconds.
10 seconds. I was going to say, do you even do that for 10 minutes?
10 minutes?
This is the biggest fucking wave ever! Holy shit!
Wind up in Osaka. I think
Peter Jackson CGI you up the other side of the half pipe.
Peter Jackson?
The budget would be way too expensive for that movie. It's fucking... The Nazgul dragging me up. And my Ollie. I don't think I could do the skateboarding one.
Chad, you agree? Surfing?
Yeah, I actually do think that surfing at least is doable. And like Geiger's logic about like, yeah, it's not going to hurt as much as you when you fall is sound, but at least like with surfing, it's a matter of like, balance on an object that is relatively flat for the most part. And there's a lot of skill there to get it to actually move on the wave and blah, blah, blah. But like the fact that with the half pipe, you have to be on a skateboard that is going like vertically down and then vertically back up. Like I will just fall off immediately. And there's no amount of practice that's going to change that. So yeah,
I think I've taken half pipe. I feel
What?
like it's this. I feel like there's too variable of like my balance on the water is just like gonna be so shitty. Like at least a skateboard like is staying on like the wheels are going relatively straight on a flat-ish surface that it's laying on. So
no,
I'm going half pipe.
Phony Hawk over here. No way, you didn't do that.
Triple X Tony Hawk.
Tony Cock.
I'm sure there is some Triple X Tony Hawk parody somewhere. Like,
get over here and propel me down the half pipe.
Peter Jackson, CGI me up this fucking ramp.
Do a 720 on my penis.
All right. Well, that'll do it for this time. We'll be back next time. We're trying out 3 brand new things.
Yup.